Okay, number one. All right, with the cube root, let's do the coefficient first, the 24. Two numbers multiplied together give you 24.
12 and 2.
6 and 4.
Thank you. 3 and 2, and another 2 and 2. All right, the index is 3, so I need a group of 3 before I can pull anything out. I happen to have 3 2s, so we pull one of those out. The other, everything else has to stay on the inside. All right, variables now. Let's do the x's first. How many times is 3 going to 6? 2, so that's how many we can bring out. Was there any left over?
No.
Okay, so none on the inside. How many times, let's do the y's then. How many times is 3 going to 12?
4.
4 times. Any left over?
No.
No. How about 3 into 2?
No.
None. So both of those guys got to stay on the inside. Any questions on number 1? All right, multiplying fractions. What's the rule when you multiply fractions?
You multiply and flip it up.
Across.
Straight across, very good. All right, so what we want to do is factor everything first. What does that first denominator factor into?
Oh, 7 is
minus 7, x plus 3.
Minus 7, x plus 3, thank you. Times, we can pull out an x squared.
X squared, x minus 4.
And x minus 3. Alright, so basically it's one fraction now because you multiply straight across. So this. We can cross off one of the x's. So we're left with x minus 4 over x minus 7. Questions? All right, number 3, dividing. What's the rule when you're dividing fractions?
so the second one is multiply.
We're going to flip the second one and change it to multiplication, right? So let's go ahead and factor at the same time. What does this numerator factor into?
X minus 10 plus, or an x plus 2.
Nobody? The denominator?
X minus 3.
X plus 2.
X minus 3, x plus 2. We're going to change the multiplication and we're going to flip this. What does this factor into?
X plus 10, x minus 10.
That's
Uh,
the denominator.
The
Oops,
denominator.
yeah.
What about this one?
X minus 3, x minus 3.
Thank you. So we're multiplying, so we can just make it one fraction, multiply straight across. So it's x minus 3 over x plus 10. Questions on number 3? All right, number 4. Solve each equation, give the positive solution. All right, what do we do first? Yes, sir?
Don't we have to multiply both sides by power of 4 over 3?
Eventually. We're going to do something first.
By 2 on both sides?
Divide both sides by 2. All right, so now to get rid of the power of 4/3, we're going to raise both sides to the power of the reciprocal,
3/4.
which would be 3/4. All right, so on the left-hand side, those cancel out, so we just have x to the first power is equal to, what's a 4 through to 16? That's what we're doing, right? Basically what we're doing. What's a 4 through to 16? It's plus or minus 2, right? Even root, plus or minus, cubed. So the final answer is going to be plus or minus 8, but they just want the positive answer. So x equals 8. All right. That was 4A. 4B. Right.
Add 1 first. On both sides. Well, subtract 1 on both sides.
Minus 1 to both sides.
Then divide 4.
Divide both sides by 4.
Then multiply by the reciprocal.
Raise both sides to the reciprocal, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so what's the cube root of 8?
2.
2, and then 2 squared?
4.
4. Any questions? All right, number 5. What's the cube root of negative 8?
2.
It's negative 2, isn't it? And how about square root of 4?
2.
2 cubed?
8.
8. Any questions on that one? Ask me now.
I thought you can't do a cube root of a negative number.
You can't do an even root of a negative number. Patrick, what's negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2?
8
Okay? You can't do it. If this was an even number, you couldn't do it. But odd numbers, you can. Okay. Stop it.